Super quick video on crude for this week. I really just have one specific thing that I'm looking for, and if it doesn't play out, then I probably don't trade it. I don't really care where it's going. Otherwise, again, it's just a trade. So you can see that crude has been sold pretty aggressively the last few weeks. And sarcasm alert, put on your sarcasm detectors, right? Clearly crude is going to zero and possibly negatives again, right? It hit negative 30 something last time. It's probably going to negative 69 at least, because clearly we're spiraling into a global depression. Now, to be clear, your tech stocks are fine because it's a soft landing and the economy is strong, but crude is going to zero because global depression or severe recession. So yeah, again, hopefully that was thick enough for you to pick up on the sarcasm. So we have like these sellers, and they're just pounding with aggression into these lows here. And the reason they are struggling is because they have massive demand sitting just below, along with some key profile nodes, and some more demand just below that. A lot of trapped sellers from the last time around, and some strong buyers. And so you've heard me say before, like, it's not really a very good look selling with aggression into the lows and not making any progress. So should they fail, I'm definitely looking to take that the other direction against them, and then watch them cover as we head to load the Brinks truck, right? So what I want to see, ideal situation is we sweep these lows, take out last week's low, reclaim the box now. Bottom of the box proper is, let's call it 76.22, top being around 79.10 or so. On a reclaim, I want to see 76.40s bid though. So sweep, reclaim, bid, and go. I think we get a rotation back up into this 78.50, 78.60 range. Off that, we can take some profits and then see what happens from there. But I mean, if we reclaim and bid this box, we're coming up here to this prior box right around 80.50 or so. So, I mean, again, if you can get from 76 to, high 78s and then runners from there, that's a nice trade. Now, something on crude, it does trade pretty wild, and it's highly leveraged, right? So if you're planning to trade futures, maybe trading the micros, so that's MCL, so that you can manage size. Again, like you're not looking at a day trade scalp, so you can manage size with some micros and try to get a few dollar move out of it. The other thing that you could do is trade oil and gas ETFs off of it. I may buy some commons in VLO. I probably will just trade crude directly. But again, if you've got a favorite name, I would just make sure that it's got like a reasonably constructive bullish chart. We do run a small risk of a situation where crude reverses higher, but energy stocks get sold. I think that's over. But if you've been here for at least a month, or you've been on X, you've seen me joke about that. It's been pretty wild. There have been a number of instances over the last couple of months where energy stocks get sold, crude rallies, and then crude sells and energy stocks rally. It makes no sense. In a normal world, you would sort of see them move together. So that's what we're hoping to see here. And I think because of some of this deleveraging that we've seen recently, tech being sold off, the Russell getting bid. I mean, there were situations where there was a lot of stocks that were shorted to open up leverage on the long side, pair trades, all kinds of things. And I'm hoping that a lot of that has washed out, so that should crude rally, energy stocks will as well. So again, ideal is to sweep, reclaim, and go. If we because we did have some news in the Middle East, if we do see a gap up, like, it probably gets sold first, right? So I wouldn't chase it. But if you do see some kind of constructive action, near the bottom of the box, you can use the same type of entry setups that we use on ES over time to try to find an entry somewhere near the bottom of the box. It's just not ideal. Again, I'd kind of rather have that sweep. And also be aware, it's crude, right? So some escalating conflict in the Middle East could mean it actually gaps down, which is funny. But it's probably going to be a trap and end up being long. So those are the things I'll be keeping my eyes out for, and we'll talk a little bit more about it in the Discord. You guys have a good rest of your weekend.